joint family effort. We've all been working very hard on this, and we certainly feel thrilled that all you people were able to come out. I know quite a few of you traveled for quite some distance. Orville came clear from Arizona.
A little louder, Larry.
Orville came clear from Arizona to be with us today. Actually, we'll let you in on a little secret. This is not actually their 50th anniversary. It's not until October the 21st. But it's very hard for us to get together because we're both teachers. Lynda's up in Utah in October and I'm down here. So we decided to have it during the summer, which would be far more convenient. So we're cheating by a few months here. Hope you don't mind.
I want my card back.
Can't have it.
Okay, on our program today, we're going to display the talents of the various members of our families, mainly our children. And Lynda in particular is very talented in getting together musical numbers. And we're going to start out with a solo given by my sister, Lynda Clark, accompanied by Nellie Skaggs. Thank Nellie for accompanying us today.
That's why I couldn't say I'm
You want the light on?
Go like that, that made you go like that.
You like to turn that light on now?
Maybe that would be better. You need a director.
I know.
You need a director.
Larry, step out of the archway when you talk too, because I can't hear you very much.
It was a lucky April shower. It was the most convenient door. I met the $1 million baby from the 5 and 10 cent store. The rain continued for an hour. I hung around for 3 or 4 around $1 million baby from the 5 and 10 cent store. She was selling candy, and when she rolled those eyes, I kept buying candy until the crowd got wise. Incidentally, if you should run into a shower, just step inside my cottage door and meet the $1 million baby from the 5 and 10 cent store.
Okay, actually, this song depicts the way that my mother and father met each other some 50 years ago. My mother really was a $1 million baby from a 5 and 10 cent store. The time was in the fall of 1934. The place was a dime store called S.H. Kress, which is pretty well vanished by now. You don't see too many of them around. This S.H. Kress 5 and dime store was located in Pocatello, Idaho. And I thought I'd read a little bit, some excerpts from my mother's life story that tells exactly her impressions of how they first met. So I'm going to reveal some of my mother's personal secrets here as I read.
Better not.
I've censored a few things. Okay, this is what my mother says about their first meeting. It says, I put on my new dark green crepe dress and felt hat to match and went to Kress's 5 and 10 cent store. It's the $1 million baby with a 5 and 10 cent store right there. To apply for a job. I had some misgivings as it was during the Depression and jobs were very hard to get. I asked for the manager, and when he came down from the office, I asked him for a job. I told him that I had recently moved to Pocatello, Idaho with my parents from Idaho Falls, Idaho. There I'd been working at Cresses as an assistant cashier, and that I had had a lot of experience. He said, "I'm really very sorry, but we just don't have any openings at the time."
No louse.
Then as I was leaving, just as she was walking out the door, he said, "Come on over and stand behind the candy counter.
Uh-oh.
If you're tall enough to see over the top of the candy counter, you can work here just until the candy girl comes back. She's homesick." So I went behind the candy counter, and I was tall enough. So she got the job. While I was standing there, a handsome young man, here we go, came past dragging a basket full of glasses, mirrors, trims, candy, etc., down the aisle to a window at the end of the candy counter. He was trimming a candy window. I saw him look at me with surprise, and I really looked at him. I thought to myself, I hope I can get to know him before I have to leave. To make a long story short, I continued to work at Cresses. The candy girl came back, but they let me stay. I changed counters, and I was a regular handyman and substitute salesperson. After being at Cresses for about 2 weeks, this same window trimmer and learner to be manager named Lowell Hamilton asked me to go to a dance. Uh-oh. Wow, was I ever excited, she says. I think it was love at first sight, as we were inseparable for the next year. During this year, Hammy, as everyone called Lowell, bought me a beautiful diamond ring. The way he gave it to me wasn't very romantic, though. During lunch hour, when we were walking down the street, he handed me this tiny box, saying, "Here, I hope you like it." I had always dreamed about something a lot more romantic than this, but I was very happy to get the ring. We decided to get married in October. Hammy could only get 2 days off from work, so we couldn't go very far. On October 21st, 1935, we took a late bus from Pocatello, Idaho to Salt Lake City, Utah. We rode all night. When we arrived in Salt Lake, we were married in the vault of the Salt Lake City courthouse. The judge there who performed the ceremony for us happened to be a Mormon bishop. It was rather a lonely ceremony for us, as we didn't know anybody in the town. However, the bishop really gave us a nice talk on how to get along and how to stay married. Let's see, 50 years later, you can see they're still married, so he must have given them a
That's
pretty
a
good
good
talk.
talk.
It was a good talk.
After the wedding, we got a room, then went shopping. We bought a beautiful console radio. We thought it was really something. At that time, Hammy was making $25 a week. He had paid for the rings and had $500 in the bank.
Whoopee.
That's $100 more than we had in the bank. That was a while later. We thought we were the happiest and richest couple in the world. And it says later on in October of 1957, they got married again in the Los Angeles LDS Temple. So that's my mother's own story. I haven't read my dad's version of the same either. Right? He has it on tape. I don't know that he's ever.
He hasn't written his
That's
story.
good, anyway.
Okay, now we're going to have a little musical number. A trio by
Oh, it's the little
my
girls.
parents' 3 granddaughters, LeAnne and Lori Clark, and by my daughter, Lynda Hamilton, accompanied by Lynda Clark. Okay, girls, would you like to come out?
Yes.
Orville wants to take your
Oh, very good. Thank you very much.
Aren't those the most beautiful granddaughters you ever did see?
That was very nice.
Okay, we have some more songs
Flowers
now.
on the dresses.
We have some more songs now. We're going to have a song by LeAnne and Lori and their mother Lynda, accompanied by Nellie Skaggs. This is actually a Christmas song, and my mother thought it was so beautiful that she requested it to be played and sung at her 50th wedding anniversary.
Let's just stand this way.
Kent, could you turn that light over that way just a little bit? You can? Okay. All the sage is not coming in really sharp.
Gentle Jesus in the manger came to teach us all to care for each other, for the stranger came to show us love and praise. Gentle Jesus, holy baby, born in little Bethlehem. Shepherds brought their gifts to praise Him. Magi left Him precious gems. Gentle Jesus in the starlight, every angel sang His birth. Gentle Jesus in the stable, Lord of heaven and Lord of earth.
Now we're going to move from the art of song to the art of dance, but it requires a little change in costume. So all the girls are getting ready for this dance that they're going to put on for you. We'd like to find out who you people are. So what we'd like to do, starting with Nellie Skaggs right here, but skipping me, because you already know who I am, we'd like to just go around the room and have you tell very briefly your name, where you live, and your relationship to my parents. Nellie?
Hey, I'm Nellie Skaggs. I live in, I consider it Garden Grove. It's really Cypress, but I think I live in Garden Grove. And I've been friends with Hamiltons for more than 20 years, and I'm a sure-tailed relative, and I don't want to go through that. It's how I'm related.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm Dave Andrew, and we just live around the street here. And my wife Kathleen is Larry's wife, sister. And this is my father-in-law.
Melvin Louis, we live in Washington, Utah, that is. We always have to tell people that on the telephone because they think I'm calling from Washington, D.C. and Washington State. Even calling over to St. George. Now, that's about 3 miles east of St. George, and we've been there for almost 8 years. Lynda Hamilton is our second girl. Kathleen LeAnne is our oldest daughter. The youngest one wasn't able to be here today. What more should I say?
Yeah, Alan?
Yeah.
So wait just a second here, we got some new arrivals. Wait for them to be seated.
Sit down over there. When it comes to turn, you can announce. Come on, Charlie.
Here we go.
We have enough seats over there?
Take my seat, Mom. You sit right there. Right there, Mom. Tell Mom. This is fine. She can sit there. No. Genevieve, come on, honey. Sit here. We're in the process of introducing ourselves. I'll let you, we'll wait until, here, see, you sit here.
And we got some new
Wouldn't
seats
it
over
be
here.
better on the high stools?
Either way.
Yeah, see, I know it's down here. Why don't you bring that stool
Well, if it's so here, I don't
sit
know.
on it, sit back over here. I bet you can see
This
this.
is better. We can see through the cracks.
Get up, LeAnne.
Okay, we all seated? We're going around introducing ourselves. And we just started over here and we got as far as Alan. Okay, Alan?
I'm Alan Andrew, and my aunt and uncle are Phyllis and Larry, and I've considered myself a relative of Lowell and Lois for a long time.
Guess it's my turn. Well, I'm the mother of Phyllis, and we've been friends of Lowell and Lois since they've come into the family, and we've just been together a lot.
26 years.
Tell where you came from.
Okay, I came from Washington, Utah, to be here especially, and we've been visiting with our 3 daughters, and this is our oldest girl, Kathleen Andrew.
I'm Kathleen Andrew, and I'm Phyllis's oldest sister, and that's how I'm related. And we just live down the street and around the corner. That's my husband, and my son was just here. He went somewhere.
We've got some of my mother's the next door neighbor of my mom.
I don't have to come out there, do I?
No, that's fine.
I'm Mary Ann DeCott. We've lived next door to Lowell and Lola for 20 years, and they're the best neighbors we've ever had, and that's how we know.
That's what I like about this.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm Don Endicott. I live with her.
But not for long.
Kathleen?
Oh, I did.
Already
did. Sister.
Well, I have Arville Newbolds, and they're my sister and brother, and we come from Mesa, Arizona, and the only reason we come because they asked us.
Well, I'm Pearl Owen. I've lived about 4 doors from Lola for 20 years. And I love them just like one of my family, her and Lola both. They're geniuses, both of them are. And that's how I met them. Moving to Garden Grove. When the houses were built, right? We're the originals.
That's right.
We're 2 of the originals. And this is my husband, Bob.
Let him talk for himself.
I'm Bob Owen, and Don stole my land.
You can use it, Bob. That's all right.
I'm Pauline Sorensen, and I've known Lowell and Lola since I was in the 6th grade. And we met at church, and they lived around the corner from us. And I was the first babysitter. For Larry.
He's telling me
When
how
he was
bad I
2 and a
was,
half.
and how hard I was to control.
Well, he wasn't that hard to
Still hard to
control. But I remember walking down to the school and they had some swings and he fell and kind of bumped his head and was crying and crabby, and I walked him home and he was still crying, and I shoved a marshmallow in his mouth and he threw up all over me.
I'm Melba Newbold, sister-in-law of Lola and Lola Hamilton, and we've had some wonderful times together.
They just got back from England together.
Can you tell where you're from?
Mesa, Arizona.
They stole all the film.
Every picture
Why doesn't Kent come over and sit on the piano bench to talk about
Yeah, go
himself
right
so
ahead.
that we can get him in the pictures?
Well, that's okay.
Come on, Kevin.
I'm Ken Clark. Come from Sandy, son-in-law of Hamiltons, and Lynda's my wife.
Where are you from, Kent?
Where do you
Sandy,
live?
Utah.
Sandy, Utah.
I live in Sandy.
I'm Alton Wilson, and I guess we're the Lowell and Lola's oldest friends. We've been friends for 50 years, and we lived together and neighbors in Santa Barbara when I gave a shower for Lynda before she was born.
Yes, I forgot about that.
And Larry was just a little old toddler, and we've been friends ever since, and we love them, and
Good old peanut.
good old guys.
I'm Peggy Maines, and I've been a friend of Lowell's and Lowell's for about 50 years, and we've been real good friends, and we've had a lot of fun together.
Up in your cabin,
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah, we used to go to the
We used to
cabin.
go to that cabin of Peggy's all the time, all of us.
I'm Virg Wilson, her husband, and we always enjoy going over to the Hamiltons for a night, for an evening.
And some peanut.
Yeah.
This is so nice to have this because you get all blowed up with Come on, let's hear some more.
I'm Glenn Blood, Huntington Beach. Been friends with Hamiltons for, well, 15 years since I married with my wife Carol here. This is my wife.
I'm Carol Blood, and I've known Lowell and Lowell for over 40 years. I'm from Huntington Beach.
And I'm Genevieve Pusateri, and I'm Lola's sister, so I've known her quite a few years.
She's not going to tell you how long. She's my baby sister, though.
Yeah. I'm from the San Fernando Valley.
And I'm Berta Canning. I'm Lola's sister, and I'm from Santa Monica. So I've known her longer than Genevieve.
Yeah, these two go sit on the piano bench. No, we need a record of your. Okay.
Come on, Lisa.
Stand right there.
Stan's next. I'm Stan Lokes. This is my mother-in-law, Brenda. My charming wife, Charlotte. Been married 4 years into the family, and glad to be here.
We're glad to have you.
Glad to have you.
My name is Lisa Pusateri, and this is my wonderful aunt and my marvelous uncle, and I'm from the San Fernando Valley.
And this is her mother right here.
Oh, and I'm Charlotte Locust, and she's my aunt. There's my mother over there, another aunt, uncle, my uncle's aunt.
I'm Lynda Andrew, and I'm a daughter of Kay Andrew, and daughter of David Andrew, and we're considered our family. My name's Julie Andrew, and Lynn's my sister. And we live in Lake Forest, so east of the street.
You can say you missed the host.
Is that it?
No, this isn't it. I will come over here and sit. Well, I'm here. Okay, I'm Phyllis Hamilton, and I married Larry Hamilton, the son of Lowell and Lola Hamilton. So we've been married almost 26 years. Plug, plug.
Okay, do we miss anybody?
The other sister, your sister.
Lynda, did you identify yourself? Hurry.
I introduced
I'm
you.
Lynda, the daughter.
We all met before. Yeah, I wasn't planning on.
Okay, I guess that's just about everyone. I think the girls are ready to put on their dance.
You don't buzz her with the coronation over.
Who's the one with the
Oh yeah, the Randy and Todd. Where's Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Haven't heard from him.
Brad's with Larry. We should have words called Brad.
Okay, we missed 3 boys. Brad, you want to introduce yourself?
Brad, go sit on the
Okay,
piano
let
bench.
me get the thing set so
Okay.
that
Todd, come around this way. So you can sit on the piano. And get Randy too.
Okay. Todd, why don't you introduce yourself on the piano bench to start out with here?
Randy's here first.
Okay, Randy, go ahead.
so
So you'll sit on the piano bench. That's where the light is.
Okay.
I'm Randy Clark, and I'm the son of Lynda and Kent Clark, and he's my uncle, and Phyllis is my aunt, wherever she is.
And your grandmother and grandfather are?
They're my
Where's Todd?
It's right here.
He's coming.
Okay. Todd?
I'm Todd Clark, and I'm Kent and Lynda's son, and the grandchild of Lowell and Lola.
Okay, Brad, you want to go there and scooch in?
I'm Brad Hamilton, and I'm a grandson of Lowell and Lola.
And he made the banner out front on the computer.
Okay, girls, come out. And before you start, why don't you introduce yourselves?
No, Larry, they,
Okay.
yeah, let them do their dance. They're not
Okay.
trained.
They're not trained.
Come on out, girls.
for that.
No, just one girl.
Just one?
Start with.
Say
Well-
who you are
Okay, go ahead, say who you are.
now. Louder.
I'm Brenda Hamilton, and I'm going to do my dance for you today. And here I go.
Okay. There I go.
Lori and LeAnne Clark.
Mommy, I need to go and sing.
time now with a solo by Lynda Clark, accompanied by Nellie Skaggs.
Tropic sun grows cold, till this young world grows old. My darling, I'll adore you. You are my reason to live. All I own I would give just to have you adore me, till the rivers flow upstream, till lovers cease to dream, till then I'm yours. Be mine.
Okay, we're going to cut the cake now. If you'd please remain in your seats, you can stand up, okay? But we'd like to take a few pictures, and then you'd come on over and have some refreshments. Okay?
No.
No. That was nice.
My grandkids cute.
Hi there, sweetie. I'd say normal, but I'm
Now we have this girl. We have this girl. This bad.
Wait a minute.
Can you get the cake?
Okay, go right ahead. Cutting up the cake.
Oh, I mean, great places this year.
He's shadowing.
I saw, I was looking at the mom.
We're bringing a cake.
You don't have any.
Bring all of those plates.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they were really, I imagine they were. Yeah, the Skaggs went. Yeah, I had a friend that was a Skagg, I was a Skagg.
Brad, do a fade out at the end of it.
He's 40 years. And I met her, she had a son. So you live in Cyprus. Cyprus. My daughter knew one of the Skaggs, but I didn't know which one it was.
I think I got enough of that. Did you get a picture of Stanley?
What is
Did you get a picture of my
on
cousin?
that cake? They sure got the batteries are weak. What?
Picture of my cousin. Linda there in the corner.
Turn around. Lowell, turn around.
Can't hear you. Too much noise.
Linda.
Good stuff.
One of them that I knew, but I can't remember his name. And I told her to ask him if he knew an Eddie
On the chin.
Move these chairs
I
up.
know.
You need to keep outside.
Got you.
Did I get it?
Got your faded out, Brad.
You're the star.
What do you take the light off?